Our deepest fear is not that we are weak. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light and not our darkness that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. Hello, divine people. Happy Get Woke Wednesdays. If you are a returning divine, thank you so much for stopping by, joining me today. And if you have not hit subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there. If you are new to my channel, hello, how are you, and welcome. If you need some positivity, some inspiration, and some non-judgmental motivation, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell because you will be notified when I upload a video, which is always twice a week at minimum for Get Woke Wednesdays, which is today's, and then Get Fierce Fridays. Wednesdays for the inner beauty, Fridays for the outer beauty. I do makeup tutorials, I do celebrity makeup tutorials, and then I do tips, tricks, hacks, all of that good stuff on Fridays. If you feel like you are ready to walk into your greatness, but you really have no idea where to even start, I would encourage you to stay put because I am going to show you guys how you can begin to walk into your greatness, how you can dig deep and pull that greatness out of you and serve it to the world. Force it outward and walk in your power, your potential, and your greatness. Are you guys ready? Right here, right now, Possibilities Get Woke Wednesday on Davion's Dish. Have you ever committed to living a certain way? Like you wanted to get a goal going, you wanted to live your dreams, and let's say one of your goals was to eat healthy, a lot healthier. Let's say you made a goal to work out at least 5 times per week. For instance, you start eating healthy and your grandma shows up at your door with a piping hot plate of your favorite fried chicken or your favorite enchiladas with all the fixings. I'm talking about the sour cream, guacamole, salsa, homemade salsa, all of the above. She just shows up at your door. Last week she could have been sick, but since you started this, she's healthy enough to get to your doorstep and give you this piping hot plate of your favorite food. Or let's say you have been keeping your commitment of going to the gym at least 5 times a week, and then you sprain your ankle. And because you sprained your ankle, you have to stay off of your feet for a while. Gotta love that Murphy, am I right? It seems like Murphy's Law is always at play in our lives, especially when we have committed to following our dreams or reaching a goal. So I started this channel less than 6 months ago, and let me tell you, I have had to deal with an inner monologue. I've had a fight with this inner monologue. It is that little voice inside of you that would have you believe that you are not worthy of uplifting others, or that you're not worthy of showing others how to walk into their greatness or live productive, successful lives. See, the voice says to me, after all, you are bipolar. You have been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. In fact, ever since you were a teenager. How in the world do you expect to uplift others? How do you have the tools or the capacity to uplift others when you yourself suffer from bipolar disorder? Or the little voice says to me, you're not walking the walk. Like you say to do this, that, and the other in every single one of your videos, and a couple of times you're not walking the walk. Why are you doing this? You should stop. It's like we convince ourselves that the only way to be able to do something so great, or in my case, to uplift others, is if I never have a bad day in my life, or as Les Brown would call it, a character building day. I have plenty of character building days, and so that little voice says, well, wait a second, you're always having a bad day. How in the world are you continuing on with this channel that is supposed to get people woke, that is supposed to uplift others, that is supposed to motivate them? How? We convince ourselves that if we do not live in every single way, every single manner that we are telling others or helping to uplift others, then we are not worthy of doing it. Like we are a phony, or like we're a fake, or like we are two-faced. I am here to tell you those are lies. Lies, lies, lies. Many of us, we are able to uplift and inspire others because of our hardships in life. I'm talking about the hardships of our past, the hardships that we are currently dealing with. This is why we are able to uplift others. There is a thin line between being a fraud and being a human being who makes mistakes. So you guys, all of that was to say this. Do not believe that you have to have all your ducks in a row and everything has to be so perfect in your life if you are to follow your goals, if you are to follow your dreams. It just does not happen like that. And in fact, I would suggest that if you try to wait until everything is perfect, until everything is lined up in your life, you will never get it done. You won't even start it. Because the fact of the matter is we will never be living in a perfect life, in a perfect time. Do not put a halt on your dreams and goals because everything in your life is you're not living up to the exact standards of everything that you have in your life, or the standards that you would like to live up to. That is no reason to put a halt on your goals and dreams. See, we need setbacks in life. Setbacks build character. Setbacks build conviction within us. And setbacks are the building blocks of our full potential, of walking into our greatness. So about a couple of years ago, my husband and I went to a seminar of sorts, and it was a seminar where there was about 8 people there, and there were 2 life coaches there. Having never met the people surrounding us, we had to, all of us, go around and kind of do a quick introduction about ourselves and why we were there. So once we were finished doing our introductions, the life coaches, they pulled out a piece of paper, like a big sticky note, and some markers, and they told us that we were to go one by one to each individual that was there. And this is done all in a group setting, all out in the open. And we were to describe what we felt their essence was. And so from the time that people that we didn't know walked into the room, from giving us their introduction and kind of telling us a little bit about themselves and a little bit about why they were there, they wanted us to capture their essence from that. It was essentially an exercise that was to help us see how others see us. You know, we are our own worst critics, and so this was to capture our essence and to let us know truly how others see us as we walk into a room. And so once we were done with kind of naming everybody and kind of calling out their essence from what we knew of them, from their presence, from their vibes, from what their introduction was, it is actually a really amazing thing that happens in a group like that. Maybe it's a synergy going on, I'm not exactly sure, but it is amazing. So anyway, once we were done with that, the life coaches were able to tell us what our life purpose was. Now, they didn't just they didn't just pick it up out of a hat. What they did is they took our essence and we were able to kind of agree upon what our life purpose was. And I'm gonna go ahead and put mine up on this screen right now. And so the words that you see written down, they are all of the items that people say is my essence. This is what they thought of me immediately after entering the room. After I entered the room, this is how people caught my essence. This is what they saw within me. So another point of this exercise was to show us how we see ourselves and how others see us can be starkly different. We are always our own worst critics. So this exercise was to literally show us the awesome light of how people see us. But here's what I want to tell you guys today. You saw what people captured from my essence. You saw what they thought. You saw that they felt that I was determined, that I was intelligent, that I had wisdom, that I had intuition, that I had beauty in my essence. And at the end of my term, the life coaches and we came up with my life purpose. And my life purpose was possibilities. And man, did that give me chills. I absolutely love that. Possibilities. This is how I've always lived my life, knowing that anything is possible. I don't care how deep, dark the situation looks. It is possible. Anything is possible. You can do and be what you want to be because it's possible. Now let me tell you what they did not see as my essence. They didn't see that I am diagnosed with bipolar disorder. That wasn't part of my essence. Recovering alcoholic, that was not part of my essence. Sexual assault victim was not part of my essence. You have greatness in you, and your greatness has nothing to do with your past. It has nothing to do with your hardships, with the trials and tribulations that you go through on a daily basis. Just because you are an imperfect human being, as we all are, does not mean that you do not have greatness in you. Does not mean that you are not worthy to follow your goals, to follow your dreams, and to reach them. If you don't use it, if you don't develop it, these amazing, great gifts that the Lord has placed within you, they will go with you to your grave. Your past is your past, and that's where it belongs, in the past. We need to always be looking forward, looking ahead. God did not make our eyes in the back of our head. You are a better person because of your past. You are more informed because of your past. You are wiser because of your past. Use that. Use your past to create such a fire inside of you, a fire of passion inside of you, that you will soar to your greatness. It's possible. There is so much more power within you than you know, than you believe at this moment. I'm telling you, there is so much power in just knowing that it's possible, that your goals, that your dreams are possible. There is power in that. That's why I am so glad that my life purpose is possibilities, because I truly do believe that anything is possible. And my hope is that you do too. Okay, you guys, I really hope that you got something out of this today. If you did, hit that like button and comment below as well. Comment, like, subscribe, share, because you will get me twice a week with Get Woke Wednesdays, Get Fierce Fridays. Also, I have started a Davion Stitch Facebook page, so go check it out. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!